Hey everybody, I'm here with Ashta, my daughter's aloe vera plant, to talk about the question, how can we grow closer to God? Because don't let her looks deceive you. Ashta is actually a very wise aloe vera plant. And a very tough one. She's been through a lot over the years. She has survived a move from one house to another, a move from one city to another, and we even thought we lost her about a year ago when one of her dogs knocked her off of her stand and she lost a lot of soil and broke a few leaves, but she made it. Why? Well, I think largely because of our daughter. Our daughter stuck with her and didn't forget about her and gave her the things that she needed, like, a little water every now and then. In other words, Ashta thrived because our daughter had a plan for how to nurture her, and she stuck with it. And I think the same is true with any relationship that matters most in our lives. If we want those relationships to matter, one of the most important things we can do is just to have a plan for them and then to stick to it. If I were to ask you how you nurture relationships that matter most to you, I suspect that most of us would say some form of three different things. First of all, we'd say that it's important to spend time with that person that you love. Just getting to know them better, listening to them, talking with them, hearing about their day. Number two, I suspect we'd say that it's important to remember the special days in that relationship. The birthdays, for example, and the anniversaries and the other milestones. And if we can remember those special days in the company of people we love, other friends and family, the better it is. And then the third thing is, I suspect most of us would say it's important to show signs of love. Big gifts and little gifts and different acts of service that let the other person know that we love them. And those three things that we do to nurture relationships with others are also important parts of nurturing our relationship with God. First of all, it's important just to spend time with God, and there's all sorts of ways we can do that. We can be in prayer or Bible study or do art or music or other acts of creativity. We can be out in nature. Whatever helps to give us a sense of connection to that divine sense of belonging that is larger than ourselves, to quote David Steindl-Rast. Secondly, it's important to remember the special days in our relationship with God. And I'm not just talking about the high holy days like Easter and Christmas in the Christian tradition, but also just the weekly days of worship, the weekly days of rest and Sabbath. And if we can observe those days in the presence of others, friends and family and communities of faith, all the better. And then finally, we can nurture our relationship with God by showing acts of love toward God. How do we do that? By loving other people. By volunteering at a homeless shelter, for example, or by advocating for social justice, or by mentoring at a school. Whatever we do to help bless the lives of others is how we show love to God, too. The long and short of it is, to nurture any living thing, including our relationships, especially our relationships with God, it really helps to have a plan for how to spend time together and to remember each other and to love each other. So, what sort of plan do you think God might be calling you to make in your life? Or what sort of plan has worked for you in the past in your life? I'd love to hear about it. Please leave your comments in the description below this video, and I will read them as soon as I get a chance. Until then, remember, God loves you, Christ loves you, and Campbell loves you too.
Thank you so much for watching Campbell TV. Please check the rest of our channel for other videos on how to connect with God, love others, and grow in faith. Plus, if you like this video, please consider supporting Campbell by setting up a recurring gift on our website or by clicking on the link below. Until next time, remember that God loves you, Christ loves you, and Campbell does too.